Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. It's Friday, the gamma squeeze, but it looks like it's coming to fruition here. It is 11:10, a little after 11 a.m. I apologize for being a little bit late. I was reshuffling some things around. I want to give you my best attention. So here we are on May 13th. Okay, TradeView Market site. This is what I'm programmed to every morning. My computer's on right there. Then I submit my preferences. Just like everybody else, boom, I log in the TradeGATEHub. We're ready to go. All right, a couple of things that have to be said this morning. First of all, good morning, guys, and hesitant. Mike, do you think about the price action Ford and Apple? Good question, Rich. Thanks again. Okay, first of all, most important thing is the red button. Every day that goes by, the red button that I'm pointing to, which is our YouTube channel, gets more and more important. Why? Because as everybody gets more experience and we get more viewers, the data gets the quality of our content gets better and better. Not only that, Coach and I do 2 videos a day, 10 a week, maybe sometimes 12 a week over, that's what? We have, 200-300 videos over there. And for a couple of reasons that I stressed. More than anything, it gives you a blueprint or a track record of what we say. We don't go back and delete videos, or I don't even know if you can. That's up to our TradeView team. I wouldn't ask them to. You know what I mean? A great winning percentage is 68 to 70% what I have, but I'm still, I'm still, a 40%, a 400% winning percentage puts you in the Hall of Fame. So I want to get into specifics, and even what was the theme that I wanted to have today? Our job is to make money. It's not to be right. And the good thing about a lot of traits in the room right now, the majority of the guys, they're getting more professional, and two, more importantly, well, maybe not more importantly, you have to put your ego aside because it's a learning experience. For example, ASAN is up $24. It's at $24. It was a 17 2 days ago. Another thing, you never quite make it back on the way up as you do on the way down. That's why I'll give you an example. Suppose you have a stock from 8 and it goes to 4 and you're down 50% of the stock, right? But if you're holding it from 4, I want to go back to 8, it has to double. That's how that compounding goes up. So, our job is to make money, and I'll get to some certain, to some charts afterwards, but everything now, I can't just like on the way down, how I wasn't holding these stocks like Square and into these precipitous declines is the same reason why I stayed solvent. Although our boss here, Tim, has an uncanny knack for timing. Not only that, for patience and faith. And I'll digress. Noted, brother. Good timing. Thank you. Appreciate it too. All right. So the bottom line is, this is what I posted. The data was all relevant going back to Monday. This is obviously Friday. So let's go back to what we said Monday. And you have to pay attention. The same with the TradeGATEHub, the quality that I put out. I know I put out a lot of data, and I don't want to suffocate people. But you know what? Just like I said, these are things that times that nobody has seen. Go to Jim Cramer's thing. Go to what coaches said. So there's no blueprint. The less data that I have to go of, the less edge I think I have. Isn't the whole point to have an edge in the market? It's coming in here. USO. No, it's not USO. Some of these things are coming a little bit. Apps. And coach said it best, and it was a great reminder. For example, let me change to my screen here on I'll give you an example on a stock, apps, that I believed in, but I can't be upset with it. Path was the same thing. Share screen. Futures coming in a little bit. All right, here's my screen. All right. First of all, let me get this off here because you don't want to see too many Mike V's. Let me get this freaking thing off there. Don't worry about it. All right, here's Asan. Share screen. How do I get this freaking thing off here? Get out of there. All right. Good. Okay. Asan. Let's go to 3 days. Everybody knows I was a believer. The stock was $18 3 days ago. Okay. And yes, I believed in it. And so did the CEO, buying $1 billion worth of stock. If ever it's, once again, go to all these red tabs. I've been saying it. I haven't been crying about it. I haven't even been whining about it, but I've been talking. What's going down here? Something's going down. I've been saying it. So look at the volume, the capitulatory volume, especially yesterday. So I'm glad that it's the same thing with Path. This was my best idea of 2000 straight up. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with being wrong. There's something wrong with staying wrong. This is my best idea. Matter of fact, I liked it at 38. And I remember Gerard asked me, are we going to stay in this thing before earnings in 30? And I said, punt. Stock, we punted it at 24, went down to 13. No, 13. Am I upset that it's up here now? No. Hassan, I've been liking it for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I bought it. Let's go to 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Hassan was 30. It fell to 17. What is that? That's 369. It's like 30% in 2 weeks, 35%, and I liked it over here to a degree. So I'm looking at this thing down a lot of money, and it was $18 2 days ago. I started piecing out and selling it at 22. So when a stock makes a move from 18 to 22, and then I sold more at 24, it might very well might go back to 30. Trust me, I'll be on it. There it is right there. But the same thing happened with APP is another example. I love the stock. Everybody knows it. 3 days ago, it was 28. Now it's the high today was 40, almost made a 50% move into, you know what? That's why I do what I do. But the whole thing is, and it comes back to fundamental and rules. If you don't have, oh, pardon here. Oh, that's the whole town's getting the margin call. Hold on. At least doesn't know my taxes are working in this town when the fire is coming. Look at wind up $8. Okay, I want to get back to something else because you know what? Everybody in the room has a good frame of reference of what they're doing. This is the universe right here. Okay, like I say every day. New share. Here it is. This is the menu right here. You want to trade the financials? I say like that's chicken. There's chicken parmesan, chicken franchise, whatever it is. Chicken. I don't even eat chicken. The golds might be macaroni dishes. There's vodka. There's calamari. There's whatever it is. So I know I throw a lot of data out there, but you have to ask me questions. Look at Lucid. I was getting crushed in the funnel. I haven't a deep. I was getting. Hold on. I was getting. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to take a little money off the table. A stock goes from 13 to 18. What is that? 25% in 2 days. Yes, I try to always keep in mind a chart is not where it's been. A chart is maybe where the stock is going. So don't try to look backwards. Try to look forward on what's going on, predicated upon price action, good volume, and range. And one thing I want to say this morning, it's, you know what? Sometimes I know I throw a lot of stocks out there because I'm an active trader and I've been doing it for almost 30 years. So I know what to do. It's going back to fundamentals. But to show you what we did in TradeGATEHub yesterday, even more so, is this. And Lewis was on it. All right. This was yesterday, 20 hours ago at 3 o'clock. And let's go to our ES, the minis futures 2 days ago. I'll show you the chart in a second. I just don't want everybody to, okay. And our levels for how long for a week. And these levels, listen, we weren't alone. We weren't splitting the atom. Let me remove all my things before I tell you. Okay, so once we hold, and I'm going to show you in a second. Margin calls are over. That was at 2:30. There is fear. This is the future was a breaking low yesterday at 3 o'clock. And tomorrow set up for a gamma squeeze. And why we set up for a gamma squeeze was because of this. And I was posting it all day. Hold on. Oh, you know what? This was it. Bear with me. Where's Stevie? I'm punching so much, putting in so much data. Sometimes it, okay, here you go. Well, you know what? I'll say this, even this. See, and listen, I don't have any major fear and greed indexes. These are pretty, these are pretty solid. So here's the fear and greed index on the CNN. Where is it now? Yesterday it was 6. Now the only rule that you had to stay with, the principle, is stay solvent until it turn around, not keep adding. I had to wait, and it was an anomaly. Trust me. I pride myself on having this type of P&L over a long time. Believe me, I'm this type of guy. Maybe have a blip up and down, then a blip and up and down. My P&L looks like Joe Biden's It would be like Joe Biden's lie detector test, man. It's freaking flying all over the place. And although I'm professional and the majority of people that I have money with agree to that, thank you, Tim, as well. Again, when people that people at TradeView know when it's extreme fear and I'm not trading that well, they say this guy, if there's extreme fear and Mike V's have a little bit of problem, they don't run. They actually run towards the fire. And they did the right thing and got rewarded. Another one, Tim. I appreciate that. Thanks for the confidence. All right, so that's where we started with these levels. And I said that was the time. So the ES back then this was 2 days ago. I said to buy the ES here, the double bottom, and 38.75. Now we went up to 40.17. We're back up to 40.13 now. We're rallying again, huh? All right, so I thought market was a little fade here. You know what? Go into all the, I'll show you another one. Like I was long ring central. Yeah, thanks. Okay, this is Ring Central. Okay, let me go to today. Ring Central had great earnings a week ago. It did, fact. Now you can go back to what is this? May 13th. Let's go back to April 13th, not to even exaggerate. April 13th, where are we? Stock was 124. 124, a good company. There's no breaks here. It's not like it had a break like Snap and it just filed. This is a clean chart. It just got taken down by the NASDAQ. There was no fundamental news here. There was no break which said alert, alert. No, this was just a matter of fact. When you came here, it had good news. So the stock is down from 125 to, it's not, by the way, it's not where it's to 57. And the same thing with a bunch of these other things. So you know what? I'm long this stock. I've been long it for 2 days. Let's go to 2 days. Stock 2 days ago was 58. I'm buried in it. You know, in my stuff. So there's what I wound up making today. I made about 22,000 back. So from 2 days ago, the stock went from 59. I think my price was 64. Yeah. So when the stock goes from 59 to 69, got to take some off. And by the way, I took some off this morning and I'm like, I know it's going to go higher, but I had to do the right thing. I couldn't make the same mistakes that got me in a little bit of an issue and just hold and hope it goes higher. So I took some ring off. Okay, I did take some off at 64. I said, screw this. I'm buying some more back at 65. Then I wound up selling at the high of the day at 67. What else? Asan, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like I said, the stock 2 days ago was 17 RNG. So you know what? So the stock ring. Thank you, Lewis. So the stock was 1987 Asan. Do I think it's going to 30? Probably. So from 2030, I trade moves. I had to take some off at 22. Then I actually held it good and took some off at 24. I didn't blow just out of it. So I wound up making 28,000 back. What's another stock? How about me Ethereum? I punted this one. And by the way, this is why I took Ethereum. Oh, it's because of this and pure this. How about this? When we talk about the fear and greed index, how about this? If I'm going to trade off of a CNN fear greed index, I look at that as a major thing. So I can't be hypocritical. So I actually look at the Bitcoin fear greed index. And this is what it was. This was 10. Yesterday was the same thing as the CNN. It was 6. So I took a shot at buying some Ethereum. I took like 8,000 shares. And you know what? I wanted to buy even more because the action in Hood, by the way, a squeeze, which by the way, it doesn't look like a lot from 8 to 8, showed me that the coin trader was going to work. So listen, if you don't want to try to pick bottoms, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is go here every morning. If you don't want to take overnights, and listen to me, is this. You go to bar chart, a free site. You go to stocks and you go to range change. That's all you need, the free site. And it tells you what stocks had huge range yesterday. Oh, actually, this is yesterday. But this is today what's telling you if you don't have any, what's the range change? VERU. I mentioned that this morning, correct? Let's go to VERU. So I'm not making it that difficult. You just got to know where to go. VERU has a range from 10 to 15 with good volume and price action. Forget about the overnight and you missed anything. This is what the chart looks like today. Your job is to take money out of the market. So once it broke the opening range breakout with news, that's where you had it from 14 to 15. You have to worry about if rings up 8 or you miss square or anything like that. This is for the active trader. And another one going on bar chart. What else? Asan. Okay, at least we made the board. Well, we were in the right church, the wrong pew. We were a little bit early, but we're in the right stocks. Buy my pain. Sprint, the S, another one. HYFM, what has earnings? Jesus Christ, what's going on here? I got to freaking put the win. Okay, so that's range on the upside. It also shows you range on the downside. I live in a nice neighborhood, believe me, trust me. Here's the range on the downside. AFRM has a range. Okay, they sold the news on that one, Gerard. What else? It doesn't. What about percentage change? You don't need the percentage change. You know what you need? You need this right here, stocks. TradeGATEHub gives it to you right here. Boom, stocks. What's up here? New York stocks. We want to look at what's near the high for today. Top U.S. gainers, percentage gain. Vero. By the way, see that Vero? That's how solid we are. Vero is no different than Vero than a major site on bar chart that has range change. And there's bar chart. And that's how Vero is number one here, and it's number one here. So that's how much we want you to trust the product that we put in. I don't want to look at bar chart anymore either. I want this to be obsolete because I want to go boom. And that's what the guys did such a good job of putting Vero. You can look at right here. What else is doing good today? Let's look at our SI. That goes with the crypto. Good move there on SI. You could change it 1 month. You can go to 30 minutes. Great job in this hood. So we're giving you again TradeGATEHub to be the one place to go in. Also, as you guys know, I articulate where the smart money's going. Where's the smart money today? BRCC, not going up for the family. That's a dog. Where's the smart money going today? I bought some apps. The market's going back up. Oh, they're ripping. Market's breaking high. Look at this. Good for that. Hold on. You bastard. All right, market's breaking here. Here's my screen. Live screen. There's my live screen. Everything that blinks. Hood breaking higher. How you doing? Hold on a second. Get that out of there. Where's the chart? I have to pin this. Hood breaking higher. LTHM XPI breaking higher. Qualcomm. ON. You got to like ON now, Gerard. Now it's over all the moving averages. ON now it's a bull flag back and fill. If that holds, that's an ad. How's our Marvell doing? So, but worst of breed. How's our MU doing? All right. How's our GFS doing after the debacle? All right, GFS. I loved it. 46 to 52. What else is breaking high? NTNX, we're back in business. General Motors was down $2 yesterday. It's a $4 move on General Motors. 34 to 38. General Motors, a $4 move on 30 million. It's in play. ALB, ASAN. It could have been somebody. It's all right. Still not at the high of the day. CFLT, another one. Was the only one in America buying it at 18. Only one. I felt lonely. But it's about what we're doing next. So what's breaking higher? Penn. Lewis, you like the win? We got some win for the fun yesterday. We bought it at the low, Lewis. We got it. Win 56 to 66. How you doing? Where's my ring central? Globe. USO not going any higher. Net. We're shorted. I don't know why, but we are. Yeti. I'm shorted. I'm up in it. BLI. Look at the comeback in BLI. BLI. I'll give you an example of price action over sentiment. 3 days ago, BLI. 365 to 5. This freaking thing's going to double. You know why I like BLI? Look at this on BLI. I mean, everybody's just, these things are programmed, getting programmed. BLI, yesterday. Stifel Nicholas, adjust price target for Berkeley Lights to 10. Stock's 5. Everybody's lowest target. Morgan Stanley. Where's Morgan Stanley? Right there. They're on it. 10. Berenberg adjusted the target to 23. This is last week. They adjust their target to BLI to 23 and it's 5. This is one of these biotech companies that got hurt with Kathy. And by the way, same with Nutella. Now she might have got out of it. Nutella made a $7 move. Where's the other one I liked? Where's NVAX, Lewis? NVAX. Where's the XBI? Nobody wanted everybody had the plan. It was it's like the Mike Tyson. Everybody had a plan until they got punched in the face. And the XBI got them to everybody's level, had major volume the past 5 days. Obviously, let's go back to the weekly. That was capitulatory. Right there, capitulatory on there's the XBI, all you wanted. Maybe it overshot a little bit. There's the volume, there's the volume, there's the volume, and then we'll hurry up in the last 2 days. XBI goes from what? 62 to 68. How you doing? You know what I mean? You got to buy that fear. And you know what? I came a little bit too early, but what are you going to do? You know, you learn. Any questions, anyone? Now, it's not where we're going. It's not where we've been. It's where we're going. Well, coach, you know what? Also path, ring path. It was nice trading. Thank God I had support from management because, you know, I had more buying power to trade with. You know, I can't say more about that. I don't want to be dramatic, but it is what it is. All right. So what about Wayfair? All right. Wayfair had its move. So Wayfair should be up $6. Wayfair came from, so that's why I shorted Yeti. That goes in the same group. So I'm short 2,000 Yeti. You know what I mean? It did make a move in 2 days from 42 to 49. So it's a fade. Do I think it's going to go back to break low? No, but maybe it goes back to 45 on the expiration price. And you know what? I added to it a little bit. What else am I short? Where's the USO? I'm shorted. Oh, you know what? They hit my stop. My stop to short. Look at this. They just bounced up. I was up in my bounce to short more. And I only have 1,200 shares. I think I'm down 1,200 for today. Small loss. But probably what I want to do, if I do want to short crude, but I don't want to marry it because considering a weekend and with the Ukraine war, I'm probably not even going to be involved with the crude short, if you will. I probably stocks lead the commodities, so I'd probably stick more to a stock. Are they coming in at all? Clear came in, Exxon on the high. So the crude, you know what? Like I would tell Lewis, and I don't want to be hypocritical, there are better trades. This is nougat. We had the NAM, by the way, right on the low. Look at the NEM. Right there, tested the 200-day. I thought it was a decent spot to enter even as a trade. There's the weekly, hit the 50-day. We did buy it nicely today, but I wouldn't marry it. Where's AU? I want to take that over. AU. All right. Well, what's going on now? Any questions, anybody, on what's going on? Oh, you know what? I just got a crude update from the Jesus feed. Let's see what this freaking guy thinks. He's really good. Hold on. Let's look at the Jesus feed for crude. He's got an opinion. All right. Walmart, bearish. That's why I shorted Yeti. Retail's weak. Nevada, bullish. Good for the bulls. K-Web, bullish. So maybe they'd be going to China. We know how we feel about that. Lewis saved me. AMD, bearish. That could be a hedge. STGR, bullish. I didn't buy it yesterday. Could have been somebody. Oh my God. All right. GDX, bearish. I don't know what that means. But I just got a thing on crude from him. I think it was on the public Jesus feed, if you guys want to check. Public Jesus feed. So listen, I don't want anybody to get discouraged, and why should you? There's major movements in stocks. So like Lewis and his crude, like Lewis and I have been saying, I've been having swings, sometimes uncomfortably. Thank God I have a thick skin and experience that I don't have these normal types of swings. I can handle it and I'm laser focused, but you know, I want to have these type of swings when you know, in the money. So crude's getting a little toppy here according to him. Here's the RSIs on crude. It might be for a trade only. That's the best I'm going to do with crude. What else does he say? Chewy, put calls. NASDAQ, the VIX looks like it's bottoming a little bit. Maybe you want to go into some protection. Where's the VIX? But these are just not feel like a bad close today. No, Lewis, I wouldn't talk you. I could give you 50 reasons why you should buy and 50 reasons why you should sell them. Every one of them probably compelling. And by the way, that's why no one knows. And that's why Hassan makes a 30% move one day. Because you know what? Everybody piled on. Everybody said, that's it. No, stock, when a market is healthy, you know, they go like this. But when stocks make a move, or like we said before, the NASDAQ made 2% moves in a week, and then go back to 2018 or 17, violent years. They only had 4 in 1 year. So it's no time to be calling positions. Thank God I added on advice yesterday, but silver. What does coach like on silver here? All right, coach, enough said. So we look at the SLV. When coach speaks, we talk, we listen. SLV. All right. It is the first day up, but you know what? Stocks have been working on these first day ups. So I'll leave it at that. Anything on the Jesus feed? We're going to be on after lunch. It's a little after 11:35, as everybody knows. NQQ still minus 23 year to date, a massive rally or SPS. All right, so it looks like all right, so let's play catch up. Maybe they're buying laggards. NQQ still 24% year to date. Either we have a massive rally out of this or ESPA joins the party. So it looks like listen, the buyers will stay active until that breaks. We're in a balancing building section. Chop usually rules. And you know what? My man Mark is a private guy, he's a friend of mine, Mark Eckleberry. Mark, he's right. We're in a balancing position. So, if you think ring is good here and you missed it, in a half an hour, it could just drop $1 on no volume and get reshuffled around. So, you know what I said before, I'll give it on TradeGATEHub, and I said it. Right now, tired. No, right now the market's not tired. You need, well, you know what? You need rest. You're right. Or you need consolidation. Big moves of 30%. And just like you've seen on the downside, how they rallied back up 30% can't be sustained either way. So, listen, guys, we're not short of ideas. With Coach Gerard, Lewis, and the rest of the crew, and me giving you active stocks, stock selection is the least of our concerns at this point. Fundamentals are, I don't want to sound boring, but let's not keep adding into losers. Let's stay focused and stay with some sort of trend and stick with best of breeds and stocks that are willing to stick with in some sort of decline. You know what I mean? That's what's most important in tantamount. Or trade moves and have a plan. If something keep, in other words, another thing that's also important about this type of market, the good ones are going to start working right away. Trust me, the good ones will start working right away. So, we have any more thing before I leave it off? Rich wanted to know about Ford. You know what? This is sexier, Rich. You know what I mean? You're tired. All right. So you're yawning too, Lewis, right? Now you can't complain about me yawning. General Motors, Ford, it's going to take some time. Maybe you want to buy something. Maybe look at I don't know, Tesla up 42. Lucid, let's see what that is. I sold the majority of it. Good sale. It is a long week, Lewis, but you know what? It's a Friday, and you got to be recharged. Listen, the number one thing is not to lose focus. Believe me. When you watch the video, you can all get a game plan, write it down, do whatever you do. Mark's Twitter handle. He's a private Twitter handle. I'll give it to you in a second. Very good. This is Mark's. If you could see this, he only takes, ask him to follow you, but his other Twitter feed this is him. Mark, ACKL, Mark Eckleberry. That's his name. Where is the phone? Yeah, that's him. Ask him to he only lets people in, but he's a friend of mine, and he's good. Very, very good at Brett's still strong. Apple now expanding. No reason to short. Now selling activity into Europe close. That's what you want. Let him sell into Europe. He's right here, Coach. Just ask to follow you. He'll follow you. He'll see your expertise. He's a good dude. He's out in LA, by the way. Good guy. So he'll follow you. So listen, this is what's going on, at least, and I will leave it here. S&P Future of Investment brings today. Someone tried at 4021, but not finding any more participants. That was the level. I didn't know he liked that. AAA bullish. NIO bullish. Unusual volume, Fubo, dog, fuel cell. So a lot of Vero bullish. So we're going up again, huh? All right. USL, where is it? All right, we're back at USL. Yeah, follow him, Coach. He's a good dude. You know what, Coach? I'll tell you off camera about him. By the way, I'll tell you why, but I will. We'll talk about it after. Okay. Rose above previous. Look, trade. Follow this guy. This is a free site that I follow. Swing Trade Bot. Right here, 34 seconds. You don't have to use. You don't even need this. Stocks that rosing above previous day's high. What else? What are the ones we're into? CDE. Interesting. What else? 40 seconds ago. 20-day support. I'm interested. I love the 20-day. It's on here. Reverse from down today. NXP. Rose above the 50-day. Ollie. Yeah, Coach, I'll try to get him on. Coach did nail on both. Where's Newmont? Yeah, coach nailed on both. Almost everything. Yeah, let's not get, you know what the number 2 rule is between focus? And believe me, I get aggressive when don't get ahead of yourself. Trust me. It's something that I retired at like 29 years old when I thought I could trade. And don't get ahead of yourself. It's actually a sin. Believe me. Twitter bullish, very minor pullbacks are getting more traffic. Here you go. Very minor pullbacks are getting more traffic. So I have to take it what it's worth. The guy's a futures trader right here. All right. Anything else, guys? We'll leave it at that. Rich, you good? Okay. Cheers, guys. We'll be back after lunch. It's 11:40 Eastern. Go, you know what? If you missed any of it, these guys posted right after. Go back and watch the YouTube channel and watch coaches at 9:30. If you didn't miss any of the live trading, go back and watch both of our video. Pride before the fun. It's true. Go back and watch both videos. Get back at 1 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Eastern. Predicated upon upon what we post here about the my universe and my Twitter feeds and your own personal style. Build a plan and go forward for that. Stay focused and just remember, it's almost like the mail. It kind of never stops, and it's just something that rolls over. This action doesn't forget itself on Monday. Remember, these pivots remember themselves on you and on roadblocks. So the volatility is getting, it's getting better, and there's a little bit more optimism. We might be out of the weeds, but you know what? We're here to take money out of the market, and that's what we do. Our forte is active trading, isn't it? So cheers, everybody. Thanks for cheering. Lewis, I'm proud of you. Gerard, also keep posting. Get out of the garden a little bit earlier tonight. We need your help tonight. All right. Cheers.